my guy, man, right here. He's been with me through thick and thin, man. It's my guy right here.
I just got in early and built a relationship.
Scored a lot of points in high school. He's one of the top high school scorers in the history of New York. And he played with his twin brother, Mike. And so I remember watching that first edit, and he was scoring every which way.
I don't think I necessarily remember the first time I texted Lamar, but I definitely remember coming to Stony Brook on my visit and seeing him approach our car. He was a super young guy. He had deep waves. He had some J's on his feet. So we were able to really correlate and get to know each other really quickly. And he gave me a nice tour, met my family, and it was just all good vibes from there.
He ended up committing to us to Stony Brook. And during that spring, we ended up getting the Ohio University job, and there's obviously some confusion, what's going on, but we still wanted him here. We knew the intangibles he brought, the type of person he was.
It was like I had to re-recruit.
Yeah,
because I was like, yeah, we're going to Ohio. We want to bring you with us.
Never heard of Ohio University. All I've heard of is Ohio State. So they told me the colors are green and white. My rival teams in high school were green and white. We were the ones that were red and white. So it was a big, huge difference there. So I was just super surprised to hear that they were coming to OU.
We didn't want to take it for granted and bring him here as if it was already done. We had to sell the school. When you think of Coach Bowles and you think of Ohio men's basketball, I think it's hard not to think of Miles Brown.
What will I remember most about OU? Probably just my teammates.
He's been in every role, right? So he came in highly recruited, injury, like as soon as he got here.
So we brought in, I think, 6 high school kids, and Miles was one of them. So, we knew there'd be growing pains early.
His very first college game, I remember his very first college game. I remember it.
Someone got hurt, and I knew I was going to be in the starting lineup. My thoughts racing. Every play that I could have possibly been in that game was just replaying and trying to go through my mind.
He was over everything. He could have easily took that moment and allowed that moment to define who he was as a player and as a person.
Probably the biggest play was at Miami. He had a tip in.
Right behind the screen with 4, raises, fires, and rim the 3 out, rebound, follow, yes! Miles Brown in deep below block right, lets out a big old yell.
From his very first college game to that moment, we're like, we know what type of kid he's going to be. And then I just remember his sophomore year, there was a moment in the Virginia game, and I look and I'm like, man, Miles is on the bench.
He didn't play in the first half, and probably should have got him in there, but he was a great teammate.
He could have pouted, he could have, been upset, he could, whatever, and he just wanted to win.
As soon as the buzzer went off, our whole team just stormed the court. We were jumping up and down, and me and my brother were like jumping in sync. I remember we said something to him after the game, like, man, like, we got lost in the moment, and he's like, it's good. I remember last year in the MAC tournament, we lost to Toledo. He's walking this way and I'm walking that way, and we just hugged each other and cried. And it was just like, I knew the work he put in. Just shared a real emotional moment.
So I feel like he's been in every role. He's been the guy on the bench that had to watch the game. He's been the guy that was injured and had to bounce back from that. He's been the highly recruited guy. He's been the guy that's been a starter. He's been the guy that was injured again and then came back from injury. Like he's whatever I guess shoe it is. Like
I'm to fit it.
Yeah, he's been in it. So like when I hear guys, they try to complain and they try to tell you their side of the story. I'm like, man, you need to go talk to Miles. I do it all the time. Like if you're a freshman coming in, if you're a transfer, if you're a grad, go talk to Miles. Because what you're going through, Miles has been through it several times in different perspectives. So like, just go talk to Miles.
Guy who's been here the duration that I've been here, just a leader, a winner. What Ohio basketball is about.
As long as you control what you can control, give your best effort, give energy into every situation, and give 100% no matter what you do, I think that's what I want to be remembered as.